glasses. I'm Vivek R Shetty, sales rep from ADP. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing
Please have a
great.
seat. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Here's my business card. All the contacts on there are up to date. If in case you have any questions, feel free to give me a call.
Perfect.
Okay. By the way, the store space out there, it's outstanding. Almost made
You
me
like
feel,
that?
Yes, it was great. It made me feel like I was in Italy or something. I mean,
Yeah.
vacationing out
Well,
there.
I took a vacation out there to Italy with my family, and one thing that I noticed is there's gelato on every single corner in Italy, and I fell in love with it immediately. I was always an ice cream guy, and the smooth taste of gelato, and I thought, I don't think there's a single one in Atlanta. There's a single place I can buy gelato in Atlanta. So I went out to back home and did a little bit of research, found out, no, there's no places in Atlanta. So I thought it was a great business opportunity, and not only did I want to take gelato back, but I also wanted to take Italy with it. So that's why we kind of made it more of an Italian theme to it.
I must say, you did a great job. All the details that went into it.
Oh, thank you.
Were really great. I mean, I'm from Wisconsin. I've never, tried gelato before. It's all about ice cream and custards down there.
Oh, sure.
But when I tried your gelato, it just changed the concept of ice cream and custards for me. It was great.
Well, absolutely. Well, we definitely use more of a milk base,
Yeah,
and that's and all of our ingredients are actually most of them are from Italy. We have to use some ingredients here, but for the most part, it's all ingredients from Italy. So
they do taste awesome.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. What was your favorite flavor?
I tried the vanilla.
Okay.
I went with what Ali recommended me. I was like, it was great.
Okay, good. We just came out with a new orange creamsicle flavor.
Okay.
And then I let my production associates kind of experiment every now and again.
Okay.
So we just came out with a mango habanero flavor, which has got like a sweet, spicy flavor. It actually, believe it or not, sounds kind of weird, but it actually goes really well.
I'll definitely try that.
You'll have to do it.
But now, in the interest of time, I believe it's still 20 minutes on the clock?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, what I want to do is start with an agenda, if you don't mind.
No problem at all, please.
Now, on this call, I primarily want to focus on understanding your business. Understand what are the challenges you face, see what are the goals you want to reach, and how these challenges could potentially, avoid you from reaching there. And if I would like also to show you how ADP can address those challenges. If everything looks good, we can talk about the next steps. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great, yes.
Okay. Now, is there anybody else that could benefit from this call?
Well, I know my sister Dorothy, she does our payroll and HR and a little bit of marketing. She's the one who's really processing all this payroll stuff. I am the decision maker in the company, but she does do all this, all the payroll. So it'd be something that I'd probably consult with her on.
Okay, definitely. I mean, we can always have her on the next call, based on how you like ADP. Now, is there any formal process you have in place? What are the things you look for in your supplier when you get them on board? Is there a formal process?
Well, really the big thing for me, there's two things. It's cost and service are the two biggest components to my needs.
Completely makes sense.
Cost for one, for me, it's mainly because I try to really bank on my margins, and I can't really even think about paying too much money right now for a payroll service, for instance.
I must start by saying, we have a competitive cost structure for small businesses. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Sure.
Of course, I don't have a customized cost proposal for you as such. This call is primarily to understand your needs, and then when the next time we come, we can talk about the details of the cost, if that's okay with you.
Well, I was hoping that we would talk a little bit about price today.
What I'll just give you a rough idea of how much it's going to be. Is that okay?
That would be fun, yeah.
Okay. Now, I was able to do some research on industry and basically try and see what are the facts. Do you mind if I go through the facts and just confirm them?
Sure.
Okay. We do have 3 locations in Atlanta. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Would this be the primary base then?
Yeah. So this is our first store that we So Atlanta market. We opened up our first store here, and then we actually expanded into a mall up in North Atlanta, Alpharetta area. Unfortunately, a little bit higher rents up in the mall, and you get a very good volume, but it's very high rents. And then we expanded our third location actually out in a new neighborhood called Virginia Highlands, and it's another strip mall area. So we got 2 strip mall locations, and then obviously our mall location too.
That's great. Now, I also noticed that you have around 67 employees. I was talking to Ali about it. Is that correct?
Yes.
How's the split there? Is it even?
Well,
all the stores?
it's pretty much even. So we have 60 part-time employees, mostly high school and college students, and those are going to be split 20 apiece per location.
Okay.
And then we have 3 production associates, and those are going to be the ones who make our gelato, our delicious gelato. They are 1 per location. They are full-time. And then we have 4 managers, 1 per location, and we also have a floater that kind of fills in for time off and vacation.
Right.
Then you're looking at the guy, me, Dorothy, and also my brother Steve, who's the operations manager. We kind of fill in for our production associates whenever they're out sick. And we got to make the gelato, right?
So I would say around 23 employees averagely?
Yeah, probably on average around there, yes.
23 employee per store? That's good. Now, are all these 3 locations under the same tax ID, or are they on separate tax ID?
Yeah, they're going to be under the same federal tax ID number, yes.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. They're in Atlanta, so one state. Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason to have a different...
Right. Okay. Now, Ali also talked about Frank Jack.
Yes, so we did hire a franchise consultant, Frank Jack, and we're in the very beginning stages of potentially expanding out in the franchise operation. He's a 1099 employee, but yeah, we just started working together just recently.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about your franchising plans there. What does the timing look like for that?
Well, right now, like I said, we're in the very, very beginning stages. I'm a really, really busy guy. I got my hands really tied into everything. I was even unloading a truck full of ingredients yesterday.
I did see that.
Did you?
I was around here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I like to do a lot for my business, and the idea. So already 3 stores is very hard. Yep. The idea of managing a 4th store, I can't even think about it. So an idea popped in my head when a couple of people started approaching me on franchising opportunities, and obviously I want to grow my brand, but I can't take on any other stores, so this franchise opportunity sounds like it'd be the perfect way to go. Yeah. Obviously, I still need to figure out the return on investment and really try to figure out if it's a great way to grow my brand, but it sounds to be a good opportunity. I'd like to try to get started in the Atlanta area, open up some more locations, then grow regionally in the southeast region, and then maybe eventually nationally down the road. But there's no particular timeline right now, just because we're in the beginning stages.
It's okay. This sounds like a great plan. I mean, I did some research, and there was only one business out there in the franchising, I believe, Rita's Italian Ice, who would be in the gelato business.
Yeah.
Now going back to just let me understand a little bit more about your payroll process. How does that work, just in quick phrases here?
Well, so we use a company called Paytime, and they have a service called QuickTime. It's basically a service that's integrated into our POS system. So that same cash register that our employees are ringing up for our customers, great gelato, where they're also using that register to log in. They use their employee number to clock in, they use their employee number to clock out. And it's that simple. Yeah.
How much time do you think Dorothy spends on doing this payroll processes?
Well, we do payroll every Friday. Okay. I used to be in high school myself, so and so like what I like to get paid every Friday when my employer did that for me, because I didn't have any bills in high school, and so those employees like to spend their money like pretty much right away. So we do the same service for them. I know it's a little bit more tedious. Every Friday we do our payroll. Okay. She probably spends 2 to 3 hours maybe on every week on payroll.
2 to 3 hours.
And then I will have to handwrite all the checks, and that takes about an hour to 2 hours, depending on.
How would you better make time better use of her time if there's a way to cut that time for running payrolls?
Better use of her time? Well, honestly, I mean, maybe a little bit of marketing. She does a little bit of our marketing, but really, she's already working 12-hour shifts. I'd imagine that if she cut some time down, she'd be able to spend some more time with her kids.
Right. Exactly.
Kids one of them is in sports, the other one is an actor. So I'd imagine she'd like to go see those performances and sporting.
I agree. And I mean, if ADP is able to show you how we can actually cut that time and run the payroll in less than 15 minutes, do you see a benefit from that? Maybe she can help you on that marketing side of it and get the family time you were talking about. Do you see value to that?
I know she definitely will. She just approached me the other day in a meeting and said she was extremely stressed out. I know that she's a very detail-oriented person. So, yeah, I think that, she'd like to spend some more time with the family. I think that would definitely be nice, yeah.
Now, besides time, what would you say is the one other challenge that you face in payroll processing?
Again, for me, it's more on her end. I mean, she complains a little bit about the compliance side of things on the payroll. Just that it takes a lot of time. We don't pay for that additional service. We pay for the very basic service with pay time. And so, with that being said, it doesn't include some of these additional features. That includes the keeping up with compliance and regulation.
It includes compliance?
No, it does not include compliance.
Does not? Okay,
yeah, so she has to do this on her own. She spends a lot of time on the IRS website and the SBA website. So
specifically in the taxes side of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes. Just try to make sure that we're compliant with everything. But again, we have no way to be able to tell when things get changed. So
exactly the compliance part of it. Glad you brought that up. We were able to do some research on the compliance side of it, especially with the labor law, posters, and taxes. I mean, these laws change around 75 different mandatory labor laws, that postings that change frequently, on a yearly basis, and the fines can go all the way up to $17,000. You can see how that can impact your business in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, fortunately, we haven't had any type of violation.
That's great.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely time consuming to keep up with all the changes.
Right, but if in case you do that 17,000 per location, that can just multiply. And I know you mentioned about cost and margins, being a priority. That can really impact your business and potentially the long-term business.
Sure.
Now, fortunately for us, ADP does offer features and benefits where you can actually stay up to date with the compliance. We'll send you a labor law poster, especially with taxes. We make sure that you're up to date with all the changing tax laws and so forth.
Oh, that's great sounding. Yeah.
So, do you think you'll benefit from that?
Yeah, I will. I mean, that sounds like a great additional service. Again, I mean, but bottom line pricing. I mean, we don't pay for that service with pay time for a reason, because we try to keep the pricing low. I mean, and so what are we looking at with pricing with you?
So the cost, I was trying to pull the sheet here. The cost for ADP, the implementation fee is around $150 for ADP Run itself. That's a one-time implementation fee. That's where our team comes down and trains your.
We had to do something similar to that with pay time, yeah.
Exactly. Then we have a time labor management system, which is either batch card, biometric, or web-based, whichever you prefer. There's a one-time fee for that as well, which is $200. Again, the implementation fee is basically for our team to come down and teach your manager how it works. And besides that, there's weekly, or based on your paychecks, how frequently you run it. Seems weekly. Is there any reason you wouldn't want to go bi-weekly? Or
just like I said, I like to keep my employees happy. Okay. I mean, once again, we mainly employing high school students and college students, and so paying them once a week, they're happy because they get the opportunity to.
Okay, that's good. I mean, since we have more than 51 employees and we're under the same tax ID, we'll be paying the $78.95. That's per week. I was just asking if you could pay bi-weekly. That there's some cost savings there, right there.
Now, is this per location, or is this all together one?
No, since you're under the same tax ID, it will be for $78.
Okay.
If you were not, if they were under different tax IDs, then we would basically see how many employees you have.
Okay. So basically, right now, I pay $50 a month. I'm sorry, $50 a week per location. So per pay period per location. So it ends up being $150 a week. Okay. About $600 a month. That's what I pay right now. Again, that's on the that's for the most basic package.
Yes.
So obviously we have. So you're saying right now that I'm going to be saving approximately $70 a week.
Yes, but there is some cost with the time management. If you want to continue using the web-based system, which is similar to the click time you talked about, it's going to be $50 per month. So you're basically looking at around $140, $130 per month. But then there is this time saving so that Dorothy can focus on marketing, and that's something that you can generate revenue based off. I mean, she can work on tasks that will actually generate revenue for your business.
Okay.
Is there any bit of concern about cost as such?
A little bit. So we're basically, with here $320 versus my $600 plus a $50 per month fee
per month
this.
For the one.
So that'd be a total.
So you're still saving cost.
Yeah.
Yes, and definitely we're not even talking about the cost savings from saving time for Dorothy.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you start talking about adding in all these extra compliance information.
That's all for free. That's included in the cost.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
So
that sounds like
that elevate your concern about cost?
I think it does actually. Yeah, absolutely.
So based on what I've gathered so far, it appears that saving time for Dorothy so that she can focus on the marketing side and get that quality time with the family, and making sure you're compliant with the changing tax laws and the labor laws is on the priority list, right? Are there some of the challenges that you faced in your business?
Yes, definitely some of the challenges that she faces, absolutely.
If you don't mind, I would like to show how ADP can address those challenges so that it doesn't turn out to be a problem in the long run.
Okay.
By the way, is there anything else that you think I missed here or would like to add?
I don't think you've missed anything right here or anything like that. This all makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about, have you heard about ADP before though?
I've heard a little bit. I know that you guys are a large company.
Right. ADP basically is automated data processing. We have been in the business for around 60 plus years, working with around 620,000 customers, out of which 400,000 customers are small business owners just like you. And the reason we are able to do that successfully is because of our 360-degree approach of handling problems or challenges like that. Cash management, people management, and risk management. Cash management is where we take care of that payroll aspect of it and help you save time. People management is where we help you hiring. I know you didn't talk about that being a challenge around, but in the future, if there is, you can always leverage that.
Okay.
Risk management is where we actually will help you with the compliance side of it. Do you follow me so far?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We like to think about this as a wheel that will keep your business running.
Right. Well, it sounds like you guys are a very, very large company. I'm just a small business, right? I've got 3 stores. I'm a small pea in the pod. You guys are a huge company. Paytime, they are a smaller company than you, and they promised me a lot of personalized experiences and service. One thing that I'm not getting, actually, my rep basically implemented everything, and I haven't even seen him since he implemented all of our systems. And then on top of that, he doesn't return my phone calls. Their 1-800 number is abysmal. So you guys are a even bigger company. Why would you? How are you going to, handle my service?
So from what I understand, it appears that you're concerned about us being big and not being able to dedicate some time for your business.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Let me tell you this. We are the only business in the industry that provides 24/7 customer service, and we have a first call pass through rate. And again, you have my contact in there. If you have questions, I'm always at your service. Okay. Besides that, I'm representing the 26,000 employees that are working for your business, and those are the people that you will be getting in touch with.
Oh, great.
Does that help you elevate your concern?
Yeah. So you'll be my rep from here on out.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, I'll be able to address that.
Yeah, that would be nice if you can give me the personalized service that I need. I run a family-oriented business,
exactly,
and I expect my relationship with my vendors to be family-oriented as well.
I can appreciate that fact. I can understand that.
Sure.
So, let me show you how we can save that time for Dorothy we talked about or promised about, right? If you hit payroll, sorry, my screen is a little bit sensitive here.
There it goes. Maybe.
Must be something with the.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Uh-oh.
And my phone is acting up on me for some reason. There you go. If you hit regular.
Okay.
Regular.
There it goes.
Must be the Wi-Fi being slow. So this is it shows the bi-weekly basis and direct deposit if you hit resume.
Okay. So direct deposit, I don't pay for that with my current services because it's too expensive. Are you guys charging extra for that direct deposit?
No, it's a part of it. There is some features included in that. There is some cost, I believe. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So it gives you a quick snapshot of how much your employees have worked for and so forth. If you hit preview, calculate. Okay. If you hit approve, this gives you a quick snapshot of how much you owe. Approve payroll. What you did there is basically approved a payroll or ran a payroll. How much time do you think it took you there?
It was like 2 or 3 minutes.
Exactly. So basically, that's how much time that Dorothy's going to be spending. So the rest of the time is for her to work on that marketing side of it.
Wow, that's actually something that I think that she would see a lot of benefit from that. Absolutely.
With the compliance side of it, we'll make sure that you'll be up to date. Like I said before, we'll send you all the labor posters with taxes. We do all the calculations on the taxes. Now, from what you have seen so far, is there any reason that you think you wouldn't want to proceed with ADP today?
Well, I just need to go over this all with Dorothy and just kind of, she's the one using the system. Okay. So I'll make the decision, but I only want to do it if she's comfortable with it.
Okay. If you don't mind, I would like to come by early next week, maybe Tuesday, if that works for you.
I'd like her to be involved in this meeting next.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact. I'll get a hold of her. We'll go over this information, and what we'll do is I'll give you a call. I've got your card. I just don't know her schedule right now, so I want to make sure that she's going to be able to be present for the next
Sounds
meeting.
good. Do you mind if I call you on Monday? By the way, can I have your card as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can give me a call, but like I said, I'll definitely call you when I'm ready for my.
What I would like to do